Okay, so I will give a bit more technical talk. So I want to speak about CentOS. So I guess that a lot of you are using CentOS as a distribution. And if you do you probably know that if you want to get the package for your config management tool, you need to look for the vendor package or to look for to build your own package, or you can get it from the distribution, from EPEL, or that kind of stuff. So I mainly use Puppet. And I want to open that discussion to all of the different config management tools, because they are very important for the distribution themselves, because when you bootstrap your operating system, it's there. When you change it, it's there. And it should basically do the changes. So you get it from the vendors, from EPER, you just install it with make install, you get that from Ruby Games, PyPy, or all kind of stuff. So there are a lot of people who are actually using a config management tool in a way that you don't expect that to use that. So you have basically a bunch of users that just take the version that will come with the operating systems. Then you have the power users, the advanced users, they will just get them from the vendors. And if you are really advanced and really annoyed by all the bugs, you will just build the tools by yourself. And when you want the latest version of the package, you will take the vendor's package, but then you don't know exactly what's inside. How can you build the package? Where is the build log? So you need to trust the vendor. But the problem is that if you depend on your config management tool and you have a really annoying bug, you are dependent of upstream and what the vendor will provide you. So you need to be able to patch it correctly and in a very easy way. CentOS now, in the past, it was just a Red Hat rebuild, but now it's a full platform where you can actually build software and extend the core of the Red Hat distribution. So they can provide you an infrastructure with public build systems, mailing list, Git repository. So they have everything that is needed to build open source software today. As a project, CentOS is made of a lot of people, a lot of users, and it can also give you a lot of visibility for all of your projects. There are a lot of users that are just using CentOS every day without telling everyone that they are using CentOS, but behind the scenes, it's CentOS that's running. And that's great. And in the new CentOS, you have something called SIG. So it's a software interest group. It's a group of people who work together on one specific topic. So the goal of a SIG is just to release RPMs. So if you want a more advanced version of Gluster, you can just do that. But there is no SIG for config management yet. And that's what I try to create this year, is to really invite all of the config management tools into that SIG. So we want to enable the CentOS user to get a very recent version of the tools they want to use. And we want them to get the packages that are tested for CentOS, that are packaged correctly, and that they will be able to just rebuild. So everything that we would ship into that SIG would be, of course, open source. We would ship everything needed if you want to repackage it yourself, if you want to check what's inside, if you want to see which license, which component. We would ship everyone in a public way, so everyone would have access to the build logs, to the build chain, to the test results. We would extend also the test results to improve them to be more CentOS specific in some very specific part, like the Julien repositories, that kind of stuff. We also want to work with the vendors. So if we write some patches, if we extend the test, we want to just send that upstream. If we work with Fedora or EPEL, if they already have done the work, we want to just go with what they did. For the CentOS community, it would allow the users to just be able to more easily test the latest version of Ansible, the latest version of Puppet, because if you don't know anything about the config management tools and you just want to test Puppet, what will you get? You will get a version of Puppet that is like 2 years old. For the users, they will just have one new package to install. You don't need to mirror an external repository anymore. You don't need to do all that stuff. You can just trust what CentOS will just provide you. For the vendors, they will get more valuable feedback from the users because they will use the latest version of Puppet and not a version for 3 years ago. We will bring them some improvement to the testing. And we also, as a SIG, give them some feedback. So if you want to join that effort, just find us at wiki.centos.org or just the CentOS Devel mailing list. Or I am also on IRC. You can join me on CentOS Devel. Thank you.